It's time to get away. It's time to get away from you. It's time to get away. It's time to get away from you. You brought a lot of money.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it's the Houston Rockets as they'll be playing against the Los Angeles Lakers at Staples Center. Looking at the Lakers, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. And Kobe Bryant now in the twilight of his career, very few have had his fuel and his drive. Shaq, you played with him. Give me your thoughts on Kobe.
Yes, he has 5 championships. Yes, he's
And a shot from high above the Staples Center here in downtown Los Angeles, California. It's Houston taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. And so in the game for the Rockets, Modiunas and Howard, the post pair. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. And it's Lawson in at the point guard position.
And Dwight Howard, a former 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, still remains a fearsome presence in the paint.
Harden, that's good.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Here's Randall. Fires from deep. It's another look. Los Angeles with another miss.
Yeah, early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
Lawson with it. Out defended by Randall. Modiunas. They get it back. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
And he just big boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Russell kicks to Hibbert. It's stolen by Lawson. Harden outside. Rebounded by the Lakers. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
The Lakers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's Russell, and the basket good. Rockets have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Lawson outside. Kicks to Harden. The 3. Randall grabs the board. The Lakers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And the call will be against Ty Lawson. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Now, here is Russell. No luck.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
On occasions last year, the Lakers were all right on offense. Other times, they were just stagnant. There was just no motion, nothing going on.
That's a great point. And their ball movement could use some work. A lot of ISOs last season, and it killed a lot of the flow the team had in the half court.
Such a wide open look. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And Lawson with the drive. Tries to keep it alive. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall. Brandon Bass is checked in for Julius Randle. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
End of this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Ryan passes to Bass. Russell with a wide open look. Again, Russell missing.
You know, for the Lakers, they were okay in the assist department, guys, but they were dead last in the league in secondary assists. That, to me, is indicative of an inefficient offense and also a new stat category.
Howard with it. He's picked up by Russell. The Rockets with another miss. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. From deep three-point range, that's good. Russell's got 5.
And for the Lakers and that secondary assist stat, that just means they aren't making the extra pass, or it means they are holding on to the ball too long. Either way, it hurts the offense.
The kick out to Bryant. Pass to Hibbert. The fadeaway. Not enough on that one as it misses.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
9 feet out, and it's Lawson. That time on the assist by Ariza.
Even though there's a height disadvantage, he's still able to go up and over his man.
Well, he's fearless. I mean, there's nothing that concerns him. No matter what the matchup is, he's a guy that doesn't back down. He's beyond being intimidated.
Now here's Lawson. Goes up on the wing. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
For Dwight Howard, guys, there were 2 or 3 seasons in Orlando and LA that seemed like one big soap opera. So now, to me, it seems like he's happy and settled, though, here in Houston.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Robert Sacre, he's checked in for Hibbert. Young comes in for Clarkson, and it's Williams in for Russell. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. And it seems, Greg, that, you know, as he was just talking moments ago about Howard finding his niche in Houston, it seems he's more comfortable. Certainly a great legacy of terrific big men for the Rockets. Clark, you know that firsthand. They've had some terrific names over the years.
How about Yao Ming, Kevin? Moses Malone, Elvin Hayes, Hakeem Olajuwon. No greater roster of big men than that one there.
And Corey Brewer, guys, out of Florida. Remember, won those 2 national championships, teaming up with Joakim Noah and Al Horford. Terrific quickness, and that rangy frame makes him a disruptive defender. Great versatility as well on that end of the floor.
Uncovered. Can't hit. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Clark, Corey Brewer was the 7th pick in the 2007 draft. He's never really reached that star caliber so many had predicted.
Yeah, you know, his offense has held him back a bit. He's a bit erratic at that end of the floor. Not a great shooter. Slashes effectively well. He's most effective in transition.
Indeed. Now here's Beverly. Harden outside. Here's Capella. 5 on the clock. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Lakers trail by 6. Here's Young. And again, no good by the Lakers. Here's Houston now. They're on a 10-2 run here. There's the bucket. Good. Harden's got 5.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
Now here's Beverly. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Harden gets the bucket.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that.
And Rockets head coach Kevin McHale spent some time with us in the.
When you don't have a dog.
That's an interesting perspective on competitiveness and what happens when you're no longer in the thick of it, especially, Clark, when you're as physical a player as McHale was.
Yeah, you know, I certainly understand where he's coming from. I mean, I'm living it in many ways, but for me, it's about the love of the game and sharing that with so many other people who love the same things I do, whether they ever played or not. There's some common ground even outside of the competitive court.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Rockets?
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. Cody Eunice and Howard, the post pair. Lawson out there with Corey Brewer. And it's Ariza in at the small forward position. Howard with a screen on Williams. Kicks it out to Ariza. Howard dishes to Lawson. Ariza with it. And Young picks him up defensively. Ariza with the bucket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And one feels bad for the way Julius Randle's career started. I was there that night. First game of the season, 7th pick out of Kentucky in the 2014 draft. Suited up for one game, broke his right leg 14 minutes in. And the guy that comforted him the most, I recall very vividly, Kobe Bryant stayed with him the entire time when he was really in shock on the floor.
He was, and unfortunately, for so many reasons. For one, he had really been progressing in the summer league, and the Lakers obviously had high hopes for him. And when he went down, that was the start of the rest of the ship kind of going down with him.
Here's Howard. Sacre with the block. They retain possession. And Brewer kicks to Howard. The rebound by Sacre.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Kevin McHale coaching his team during that break. He made no mistake that Dwight Howard has got to be the focal point of their offense. Coach is calling on him to play a big role in the offense for the rest of this game, to really be one of the key guys for them down the stretch. Well, Coach not wasting any time in tweaking the game plan. We'll see if it makes a difference as we approach halftime, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris. Rockets leading by 8. Here's Lawson. Right through the D for the layup. Lawson's got 4 points in the quarter. The Lakers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Sacre. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second. And here is Brewer. Pass to Lawson. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Sacre. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Bryant. And it's Russell in for Williams. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Howard, the pass to Brewer. 6 on the shot clock. Shot on the wing, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Brandon Bass's checked in for the Lakers. And then for Houston, Terrence Jones is checked in for Monty Eunice. Harden comes in for Corey Brewer. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Ty Lawson.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far. And the Rockets were a tough team last year, but at times it really felt like a one-man show. Harden carried them so much for so long. You just have to wonder if it wore him out.
Clock at 6. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And again, no good by the Lakers. Rockets leading by 14. Beverly with the ball. And Young picks him up defensively. And there's the call on Howard. That's foul number 2 for him. Houston making a switch. Cabela's checked in. And if carrying the team during the regular season or Harden down, Greg, as you were talking about, it didn't show that much in the playoffs. Harden was phenomenal most, if not part, all of the postseason.
I would agree with you, but there also were some other guys for Houston that did step up in the postseason. Howard looked as good as he did before all of his injuries, as a case in point.
And it's time for an injury report. Let's check in with Doris Burke for an injury update on Dwight Howard. Doris?
Hi, guys. Head athletics trainer for the Rockets provided some information for us. He told me that it doesn't look too serious.
Thank you, Doris, for the update. We appreciate it, and we really hope for the best, as always.
And he's a tough guy. My guess is he'll be back before we know it, and better than ever.
Greg, I sure hope you're right. I mean, there are just so many uncertainties when it comes to dealing with injuries, though. Let's hope for the best.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
And he gets it to go. Jones has got the lead up to 14 now for Houston.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Russell against Beverly. Stolen by Beverly. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Another shot, and so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
The Rockets have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Yeah, last season, around 71% of the free throws made, and you know what? That has to be a point of emphasis this year.
And that just has to improve, guys. I mean, the free throw shooting is something that has to get better. You're immediately putting yourself at a disadvantage when you shoot that poorly from the line.
And there's the feed to Hibbert. For 3. Cannot hit. The Rockets go the other way with it.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
Here's Russell. From 8 feet away, he drops it in. Russell's got 7.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
They set the screen. Inside, it's tipped and stolen by Hibbert. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Stolen by Harden. And Hibbert with the block. Count it, and the Houston lead's been cut to just 11 on the basket from Russell.
Great hustle to turn the block shot into a fast break hoop. That's a big-time play.
It's Harden with the drive. Here's Ariza. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Clarkson. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And so that brings...
Gentlemen, I'm...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Lakers, 23. The Rockets, 37.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal. Houston holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They lead by 14, starting with... And that'll do it for now as we send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
As we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started.
We've seen James Harden playing a good game here. 9 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
Kobe and Randall, the forward duo. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Russell. And it's Hibbert in at the 5 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And stolen by Ariza. And it's the Rockets on the break. And Lawson gets it to go on the assist by Harden. That's 10 points for Ty Lawson.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And for Trevor Ariza, almost exclusively a perimeter player on the offense last year. New scheme, Greg, new teammates, big adjustment.
Yeah, the Rockets having Dwight Howard camping out in the lane and James Harden needing space for dribble drives. Not much room to operate inside for Ariza.
What they do like his defense, and we know he can hit the 3. It's a pretty valuable commodity for him. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Russell against Lawson. The dish now to Moniunas. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet. Moniunas has got his second basket of the game.
Well, one thing about Ty Lawson is he's very good at attacking the defense. Gets inside without a problem and knows how to set up teammates.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Lakers trail by 20. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Hibbert at the elbow. On the wing, Williams. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Williams has got 6 points. And for Lawson, he is great when he attacks. He does obviously create well for his team on drives. Interesting player, certainly, but playing with a team that's growing and pretty young around him.
A good point. And, you know, last season, Lawson averaged about 13 points for his team off of his own drives. I mean, that means 13 points a night would be a direct result of him attacking the rim. That's second in the league in a stat that only trailed James Harden.
I think that would surprise some people.
Yes.
Here's Hibbert. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Hibbert's got his first points in this one.
And Kevin, I tell you, that was a nice looking stroke from Roy Hibbert.
Lawson kicks to Howard. And Hibbert with the block. Down low and stolen by Ariza. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. No good from Lawson. Lakers trail by 19. Russell with it. 9 points in the game so far. Hibbert dishes to Bryant. Here's Randall. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And guys, the Lakers last season were just a completely different team after Kobe's injury. Not so much in results, but just in how they played on the floor. They actually fared better without Kobe than most thought they would.
And the Lakers making a change. Here. Sacrae's checked in. Corey Brewer's checked in for Houston. Moniunas. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet. Moniunas has got 4 points this quarter. Here's Sacrae. He dishes it to Kobe. He kicks it to Williams. Launches it. Rebounded by Ty Lawson. And for the Lakers without Kobe last season, it was really a stark difference in styles of play and quality. No single person, Clark, stepped in to carry their offense. It took a group effort.
Well, you know, it was almost April, Kevin, before somebody surpassed Kobe in field goal attempts on the team. it'll be interesting to see how they build the offense this year.
And the Lakers with some changes. Bass comes in for Julius Randle. Young is subbed in for Russell. Houston leading by 21. Harden outside. He feeds it to Jones. That drops.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this.
And oh, here we go with Brewer. Nobody back. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
Harden the pass to Beverly. 1:24 left to play in the third.
And a lot of teams are looking for coaches that embrace analytics and look at data-driven approaches. Coach Scott is not one of those guys. He's an old-school coach who goes with his own perception.
Here's the break. And the basket by Brewer. Brewer's got 6. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Houston.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
And, guys, the thing that jumps out at me is their block shots. I mean, they're playing up on the shooters tightly, and then they're sending them packing. I mean, putting those shots in reverse, all in a clear, good day's work.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Lou Williams. .103 left here in the third quarter. Screen by Jones. Here's Capella. He's guarded by Bass. And Brewer kicks to Capella. Beverly wide open. And a miss there on the triple. And former coach of the year Byron Scott now with the Lakers. And as you said, Greg, he's not an analytics guy. And Clark, I think he's a guy that the eye test for him is huge.
Yeah, he feels a lot. Terrific communicator and storyteller. Great experience as a player and as a champion. And I think that all is evident in his coaching style.
Harden outside. Shot clock at 6. The pass to Brewer. Here's the 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. Sacre's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Clarkson up top. And Bass kicks to Sacre. Deflects the pass. And that's going to do it. Some good defense down.